Mikayla, how do you feel about the state of the team coming off a couple tight losses to teams at the top of the standings with what you have left here to play? What do you think of where you're at?
You obviously don't want to lose these games because, I mean, they are top teams in the conference and we've really come a long ways. But I think this is helping us boost our confidence, showing we can compete with these teams, but we can also beat these teams. Like, there's not a team in this conference that we're scared of, and I think that's good for us to know, especially being a younger team.
Coach hinted at it there about your guys' increased shooting percentage in conference play. What do you attribute that to?
Work, the extra work that we're putting in the gym. I mean, you'll go in there and it's like we're battling with the guys to get the open hoops. So, I mean, just putting in the extra work and the extra repetition, that's what's making us better.
What's the biggest thing that needs to improve to have a successful second half of this season here?
I'd say finding like a love in the mundane. Obviously, it's a long season and we're halfway through it. Your body starts getting tired. I mean, we don't have a ton of experience, but people are really stepping up in that aspect. So really staying like having that focus and the discipline to keep that consistency, as well as like loving the process at the same time.
I know we've kind of talked about shooting and everything, but what else do you think the team's strengths are that you think will be critical for this week's game?
Our ability to work hard and outwork people and other teams. Most of the time you'll have like a lot of talented players, a lot of talented teams that have high like skill level, but by putting in that extra work, if you're able to outwork people, work wins. But you do need to be detailed and disciplined at the same time.
What do you think the toughest part about this game will be?
That's a great question. Honestly, the toughest part is doing the little details because we know we have a great chance at beating this team, but we have to follow through with what we know how to do and what we know we need to do. Whether that's off-ball positioning like Coach had talked about earlier, whether that's boxing out, whether that's cutting hard. I mean, it really comes down to the details and the little things that you need to follow through on.